November is a great time for fantastic fall action, and one of Georgia's best lakes is Eufaula. Let's join GON writer Ronnie Garrison and Eufaula expert Rodger Beaver.
We're at Lake Eufaula this morning with Rodger Beaver. It's the second week of October. It's kind of a cool morning, very foggy this morning, not unusual this time of year. Rodger's going to show us some patterns today for catching bass at Eufaula in November, late October, November, probably right on through December. Will that hold up then?
Yeah, it will.
Okay. And what kind of pattern are these fish on this time of year?
They're starting to migrate up the creeks right now, just following the bait. Generally this time of the year they start their wintering move and they just move up in the ditches on the flats and move up the creek channels. Some of them move in the back of the creeks. But generally I just stay out on the open water in the ditches out on the flats and fishing the creek channels, bends in the creek like we're doing now. There's a lot of people that when they come over here they fish real deep in the wintertime thinking the fish are 20 feet or better. But I catch most of my fish really over here in the wintertime from 6 to 12 feet.
Okay, we've stopped now on a ridge not too far out from Old Town Creek Park, I believe is the name of that place ahead of us, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And you say this is a ridge out here?
Right.
What kind of?
This might be a good fish. Yeah, that's a little better fish there.
Good place to stop.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's just a ridge. It's just a ridge out here, right out from Creek Town. The creek channel runs in behind the ridge.
Same kind of setup as before. The fish move in on this place as a shad move in the fall. Looks like it was a 16-inch keeper there.
Yeah, it is.
Good 16-inch fish. There's been a 16-inch limit on this lake now for several years, but they've been having hearings on it, and it's going to go back to 14 inches on November the 1st. Actually, by the time the magazine comes out, it should be back to 14 inches. Do you think that's going to affect the fishing here any?
I really don't know, Ronnie. I've talked to several of my buddies that fish the lake a lot and asked them about it. When they first went to the 16-inch limit, everybody thought that it was just going to help the lake out tremendously, but now you hear them saying that with the 16-inch limit, there's a lot of people that do keep fish that are keeping the really prime breeding or spawning stock.
It'll probably help you have something to weigh in tournaments too. It probably won't help the winning weight because usually it takes a pretty strong stringer here to win.
One of the great things about this pattern is you can catch fish all day long. Rodger likes any green pumpkin plastic bait and chartreuse or shad pattern crankbaits.
Well, it's 5:15. We've had an interesting day, although the weather hadn't cooperated. We had bad fog this morning when we started out, and then bright sun, high blue skies made it tough, but we caught, what, a dozen fish? Had one nice keeper, probably a 3-pound fish, fishing the ledges out here. And you say this pattern on the ledges will hold up right on through November into December?
Right, it'll get better for the next month, and it'll hold through December into January.
The Map of the Month article for Eufaula will come out right at the 1st of November. The fish should be right on these spots by then. You can take the map, I'm going to mark 9 places on the map that Rodger showed me today. With enough directions, you should be able to find exactly where to go fish. Take the magazine out, find these places, fish the patterns, and you say fish. What are the 3 things you said you use out there?
I normally use a Carolina rig, crankbait, and a big spinnerbait.
Okay, and there'll be more detail about that in the article with colors and all. Get out there, fish them like it says, and then look around the lake. You can find probably hundreds of places like that on this lake if you just go out and look. You ought to catch some good fish all during the month of November on into December.